Hi beautiful, welcome to this very special tapping sequence. I'm your host Gala darling, and this tapping sequence is all about bouncing back from romantic rejection. Now I know this is a really painful thing, and if you're experiencing it, my heart goes out to you, but this sequence will really help you to untangle all of those feelings that you're having so that you don't take it personally and so that you can move forward with your life. So if you've never tapped with me before, it's really simple. All you're going to do is exactly copy what I do. You're going to use a little bit of pressure from your fingers to press on various parts on your body. Not too much pressure, but not too little. Just a good firm tap, nothing too crazy. And it's really important that you drink water before and after we tap, just to keep everything flushed and hydrated. So take a sip of some water now. Personally like Perrier Lime, but your mileage may vary. So have a sip of that, and then we will start on the karate chop point. So we're going to start by tapping on this fleshy underside of your hand, and this is just to tune us into the problem so we can feel it really strongly, so we can really get it resonating within us. And this might be challenging, this might bring up some stuff for you, but don't worry, because when we start officially tapping, we're going to clear it all away. So let's start here. So I'm going to say a line, and I just want you to repeat it after me. Even though I have been rejected, and it fucking sucks, I accept myself as I am. Even though I didn't get what I want, I love myself right now. And even though things didn't turn out the way I want them to turn out, I forgive myself. I forgive myself for wanting more. I forgive myself for having a crush. I forgive myself for thinking this other person is so amazing. And even though it hurts to think that they don't want what I want, I accept myself as I am. And I'm really struggling not to take this personally. Right now, all I can think is, if I were better, if I were more beautiful, if I was more independent, if I was this or that, maybe they would feel differently. And that's really painful. To feel like I don't measure up. To feel like I'm not good enough. To feel like I'm not desirable. To feel like I'm not a priority for them. Even though I'm feeling all of these things, and I'm definitely in pain, I deeply and completely love and accept and forgive myself. Okay, take a deep breath, drink some more water, and we're going to jump into the actual tapping sequence. So here's how it goes. It's just a series of a few points. They're very simple, and you'll be able to see me doing them, so don't feel like you have to memorize them. But I'm just going to tell you what they are, because sometimes when I'm pointing at them, you can't necessarily tell exactly what the points are. The very first point is on the top of the head, and I like to use two hands like this and alternate. The second point is the start of your eyebrow. So again, two hands and alternating. Then it's your temples. So again, two hands and alternating. Then under your nose and above your upper lip. So I use just one finger here. Then below your lower lip and above your chin. So in that little line you've got there, I use one finger here. Then you're gonna do about an inch below your collarbones. Just here, you should be able to feel a little nub. And you're gonna use two hands here, alternating. Now the next point is along the side of your body. So where your bra strap would go in here, and if you're a man, you're just gonna have to imagine it. And then the last point is your two wrists together. So it's really simple, and we're just going to do that a few times while I speak about the problem and you repeat it after me. Easy, you got this. Are you ready? Here we go. I am really in pain right now. It feels so bad. I can't believe that I'm being rejected. I don't understand it. I don't know what I did wrong. I don't know how I could be better. I don't know what I did in order to get rejected. It hurts so much. And I'm not even angry about it. I just feel fucking sad. I just feel like someone has shot me in the heart. Like my legs don't work. And I just want to crawl around my house. But even though I'm feeling rejected, I still choose to love myself. Even though I'm feeling rejected, I still choose to forgive myself. And even though I'm feeling rejected, I still choose to accept myself. I don't know why they can't see that we would be perfect together. To me, it is so obvious. It's like the clearest thing in the universe. But it seems like only I can see that. And even though that's really painful, I'm going to choose not to take it personally. I am going to remind myself that I really have no idea what's going on in someone else's mind. I don't know what they're struggling with. I don't know what their past experiences have been. I don't know what they're afraid of. And I don't know what their stories are about love. To them, love might be the scariest thing in the world. And they might be too afraid to risk it. And so I choose not to take this personally. I choose to remember my inherent brilliance. I choose to remember that I am the shit. No matter whether I have been picked at this time or not. And I choose to tell myself a new story about this situation. I choose to tell myself a story that I am being protected. That this hasn't worked out for a very good reason. That maybe, even though I want this, it would have ended up being a real problem for me. I choose to believe that the universe is always looking out for me. And that even though I really wanted this to happen, there are many good reasons why it didn't. And in a couple of weeks, I will look back and understand them. So I choose not to take this personally. And in fact, I choose to see it as a blessing. Because I am so loving that the person I am with needs to be able to fully reciprocate that. They need to be at least as loving, if not way more loving than I am. I am such a kind and open person that I deserve to be with someone who can take that and amplify it. I want to be with someone who inspires me to be greater. And I definitely don't want to be with someone who isn't ready. Because no matter how amazing I am, I can never force somebody to be ready. Everybody is on their own timeline. And even though it hurts right now, I know that ultimately this has happened for the best. I know that I am being protected and guided. So even though I'm in pain, I accept myself as I am. I forgive myself for being in this situation. And I love myself regardless. And so it is. Okay, take a deep breath in and hold it at the top and then let it go. You did such a good job. I hope this tapping really helped you to just release some of those feelings around rejection, which can be so, so hard. But for me, tapping is the most effective tool that I have for untangling those messy emotions and just reminding myself that I'm okay, that I love myself, that I validate and accept myself, and that it's okay to be where I am, because it is, and it's okay for you to be where you are too. So you can come back and do this tapping as much as you like, as often as you feel it's useful. And if you feel like you're yawning a lot, your eyes are tearing, you feel even slightly nauseous, that means that you're definitely moving some energy around and things are working for you. You don't have to have those symptoms for it to be working, but they are some side effects. So my recommendation to you is drink plenty of water today, get some rest if you can, and just take it easy on yourself. I know that you will get through this situation, and like I said during the tapping, in a couple of weeks or in a month, you'll look back and you'll think, fuck, I'm so glad that didn't work out. I really was being divinely protected and guided. I love you very much.